Drug users will now have to show their Alberta health number to step foot into a supervised consumption site. Alberta's top court dismissed an emergency appeal from harm reduction advocates to immediately stop the province from requiring this information. Moms Stop the Harm and the Lethbridge Overdose Prevention Society, the two nonprofits who went before court, say this will discourage people from using safe consumption sites and could have dangerous consequences.
They felt concerned with how this information was going to be used. Some of them have criminal records that didn't want that to be dealt with when they're trying to use supervised consumption sites safely.
In its decision, Alberta's appeal court said there is an opioid epidemic in Alberta, but that the solutions were not obvious.
They acknowledge people will die, but from their perspective, because they don't know if it's going to be 100 people or 1,000 people or any number in between, it's not appropriate for the court to issue an injunction.
Appeal court judges admitted that irreparable harm would occur to some drug users, but didn't know how many would shy away from the sites when required to show their Alberta healthcare numbers. The government said it's a standard practice for all healthcare services, while claiming, quote, no client will be refused services if they refuse to provide one. In the first 10 months of 2021, there were nearly 1,400 overdose deaths in Alberta. Safe drug advocates worry with today's court decision, the number will get worse.
It doesn't matter whether it's one life or 100,000 lives, all lives have value.
Government measures like this are just going to exacerbate the death rate. We're talking about mass death here.
Advocacy groups aren't stopping here. Porter says their next step is to take it to the Supreme Court. In Edmonton, Laura Krause, City News.